Hold it. I think you're gonna like this picture. Love That Bob. Starring Bob Cummings.
Okay, Schultz. My boss says I can spell you for a couple hours.
Oh, good.
What's the crisis?
First, at last, I've got a chance to land the boss.
Him? Mr. Wonderful?
Yep.
What'd you do, knock off all the beautiful models?
Sister's gone. He's going to be batching it for a while. Now, I know I can't compete with those models on a sofa, but give me a stove, a bay leaf, and a couple of mackerel, and I'll bouillabaisse them right out of the kitchen.
Say, Chuck, I think I can get the car washed. What's this, son?
I'm gonna fix breakfast. What would you like in your toast? Cottage cheese and pickles or peanut butter and sardine?
Put this stuff away, will you, son?
But this way we won't have so many dirty dishes.
Chuck, you don't actually think that we're gonna wash dishes, clean house, and do laundry for a whole week, do you?
No. No, I thought we'd do like always.
Chuck.
Let it pile up till Mom gets back.
Well, not this time, my boy. Not this time. We're gonna live like kings, waited on, hand and foot.
You're kidding. We're gonna have a maid.
A maid? We're gonna have a bevy of them. Real beauties, too.
Yeah. Well, won't that be awfully expensive?
Well, under normal circumstances, yeah, prohibitive. But in this case, I don't think any money will change hands. I merely dropped word amongst my marriage-minded models that I'm batching it starting today. So, oh, hey, that reminds me. Marie should be screeching up about now.
Screeching?
Yes, she drives one of those fast Italian sports cars.
Oh, fine. Now, Uncle Bob, you don't really mean you think that those beautiful models are going to get up this early in the morning, even further. Well, you still can't be sure that's Marie. Lots of cars that sound like that stop in front of our house.
Yeah.
It could be Joe DePew and his hot rod, or Mr. Buckles next door. His car's got a broken muffler. Or it could even be...
Well, Marie! What a surprise.
Buongiorno, Roberto.
Yeah. And a Lola Brigida to you, too. Well, tell me, Marie, what brings you here at this peculiar hour?
I thought you might need someone to, cook for you.
To cook for us. Chuck, isn't that wonderful? Marie, you're wonderful. I'm sorry, though. I just couldn't possibly let you do it.
Oh, but Bob, I insist.
I'm sorry, honey. No.
But I just love to cook.
Yeah, I didn't want you to spoil your nice dress, see?
I'll have everything ready.
I know. Oh, excuse me, Chuck. You were saying what, Chuck?
Oh, nothing, Uncle Bob. I just hope that whatever you've got can be inherited by a nephew.
Yeah. So do I, Chuck. So do I. Yeah, put this away, will you, please?
Oh, hey. Who's the sailor?
That's Frank Crenshaw. He's in the submarine service.
He's kind of cute. Cousin or something?
No, boyfriend. See you later.
How friendly a boyfriend?
He's crazy about me.
Schultz, you're going to pass up a sure thing to gamble on $1 million to 1 shot?
Wouldn't you?
Honey, when girls get our age, they got to be practical. Sure, he's a dreamboat. He's nature's answer to the pressure cooker. But he's harder to land than Moby Dick. Now, here is a fella who's ready. You can grab him the minute he sticks his head up out of the ocean. There's only one decision you can make.
The boss, huh?
Sure, go for broke.
Hey, Chuck. Get a load of that heavenly aroma.
Yeah. Race you to the kitchen.
Chuck, for heaven's sake, don't be gauche.
Who?
We are not going to tear into the kitchen and fall upon our food like wild animals. Chuck, the true gourmet allows anticipation to enhance his enjoyment of fine food. And, of course, that starts with the olfactory senses.
Yeah.
The nose, Chuck, the nose. Now, both together. Inhale the fragrance. Race you to the kitchen. Well, hi, Marie. Did you find everything you need?
Oh, si, abbastanza. This is such a nice kitchen, and I love to cook.
You do, huh?
My mother taught me when I was just a little girl.
Oh, good. What is it we're having?
Spaghetti and meatballs.
You think so for breakfast?
Heavy on the meatballs for me.
Chuck!
Oh, it won't be ready until tonight.
What? Tonight?
Oh, see, the sauce alone must simmer for 8 hours.
8? Oh, hey, I know. How about some ham and eggs in the meantime?
All my mother taught me was spaghetti and meatballs.
I suppose your father never taught you?
No.
No.
There. Now, while the sauce is simmering, I'll tidy up the house. You have a vacuum?
Oh, have I? Well, I'm the amp. Oh, you mean that? Yeah, it's in the hall closet. Oh, yeah, I could use one of those, too.
What would you like in your toast, Uncle Bob?
Chuck, put that stuff away. For heaven's sake, where is your faith in me, Chuck? I told you we're going to live like kings.
Yeah, but kings eat.
Yeah, they sure do. Second shift arriving. Boy, oh, boy.
Shirley Swanson. Hey, isn't she the model who's so jealous?
Oh, a little like... Uh-oh, those two had better not...
Hello, Bob.
Oh,
Well,
Shirley, don't speak, don't move. Just turn your face to the light. Let me just look at you. Shirley, you are so beautiful, so beautiful. Honey, you know, there's a question that I've been wanting to ask you for the longest time.
yes, Bob.
How are you on breakfast?
Oh, fine. I'd love some.
No, how are you on cooking breakfast?
Oh, yes, of course. Well, how about a nice fluffy cheese omelet, baked sausages, and hotcakes with maple syrup?
Yeah, how about that?
Yeah, how about that?
Whose is this?
Boy, that mother of yours, she'd forget her head if it wasn't attached.
Bob, is there another girl here?
Another girl here?
Because if there is, you can fix your own breakfast.
Sure. Chuck, put that stuff away. Chuck, go get the newspaper, please.
The news?
Shirley, baby.
Bob, you wouldn't fool me, would you?
Honey, I'm the last man.
Who's that?
Who's what?
Running the vacuum?
Yeah, the vacuum, yeah. Mm-hmm. Let's see, Chuck went to get the paper, didn't he? It can't be, Oh, I know. It's the housekeeper, yeah. She must have come to work while we were at the airport this morning.
Is she the one who's making the spaghetti sauce?
Yeah. She's an Italian housekeeper, old Italian housekeeper, very old, from the old country, you know. She's very, very old. Here. That is hot, isn't it? Here, Shirley, look, I'll get you started right now. I think you'll find everything you want in the refrigerator. And I'll just go in and see if Marie needs anything. She's old, you know, very feeble, from the old country, very old. That's fine. Now, thank you very, very much, Marie. I'll just never forget this. Goodbye, darling.
Oh, but I haven't finished cleaning.
Oh, honey, I just remembered. I'm using your beautiful hands in a diamond ad. And if I allowed their perfection to be marred by housework, I'd never forget myself. Arrivederci, cara mia.
Oh, what about my sauce?
Sauce. Oh, yes. I'll stir that. Yeah, you come back in about 8 hours, honey. Yeah, you go home and soak your hands in olive oil now.
Ciao.
Yeah, I hope so. And soon. Bye.
Oh, Bob, don't
Don't you think... What happened to the housekeeper?
Housekeeper? Oh, yeah, I sent her home. Yeah, a woman 98 years old shouldn't still be working.
Oh, poor thing.
Yeah.
I wanted to see her.
Too bad. There she goes.
In a $10,000 Ferrari?
Well, that's one of the reasons she's still working. She's got to keep up the payments.
That's what I was going to ask you, Bob. Don't you think it would be nice if I set the table in the living room instead of eating in the kitchen?
Oh, no, that'll take too long. Please, let's eat.
Yeah, Chuck's right. He's awfully hungry. We'll go in the kitchen. Hmm?
Oh, Bob.
Oh.
Bob, what would you like
Shirley,
to...
you know something. You're absolutely right. We should eat breakfast in here. Chuck will show you where the linens are.
Who's that?
Yeah, who's what, honey?
Sounds like my pancake batter being put on the griddle.
Oh, really? How about that instant mix? It just does everything, doesn't it? Oh, Chuck, could you show Shirley where the tablecloth is, please?
Bob, is there another girl in the kitchen?
Another girl in...
Who is she?
Now, Shirley, listen to me.
Who is she?
You know something? I just remembered. I'm using your beautiful hands in a diamond ad. And if I allowed their perfection to be marred by cooking, I'd just never forgive myself. Now, you go upstairs and soak your hands, and I'll call you when breakfast is ready.
Who is she?
She's nobody to be jealous of.
Who is she?
She's only here trying to save your hands.
Who is she?
You're going to hate yourself when I tell you.
Tell her and let's eat.
All right. It's Schultz.
Schultz?
Schultz. Now, don't you hate yourself?
I'll tell you in a minute.
Look, Chuck, Shirley, I can explain this. This lovely young lady only Schultz, didn't I Schultz, you are wonderful.
Just think what I can do with the bouillabaisse. Don't feel bad, Shirley. Maybe I'll let you wash the dishes.
Chuck, don't be gauche.
Hey, Chuck, you want to call your Uncle Bob in for breakfast?
Yeah, as soon as you fix his. Gee, I sure am glad Miss Swanson had this batter all mixed when you got here.
Shirley, mix the batter.
Yep.
No wonder they turned out like tire patches.
Oh, if they were tire patches, I'd eat them.
Chuck, I'll make you some real pancakes.
Okay, I'll help you. We've got some instant mix.
Oh, no, I make them the way Mother used to. Let's see, I'll need the flour sifter and the eggs and some buttermilk and baking soda. Poor Shirley. I wonder if I should tell her she's wasting her time.
Yeah, what do you want?
Is Miss Charmaine Schultz here?
No, she's... Oh, it's you. Welcome back to dry land.
Thanks. Is Miss Schultz here?
No, she won't be in today. She's occupied.
Oh, gee, I was hoping she'd be here. I've been at sea for 6 months.
6 months?
I haven't seen a girl in all that.
Well, now, just because Miss Schultz isn't available doesn't mean that you should be lonesome. There are lots of other available girls. Available?
Wow.
Like what you see?
Love it.
Think she's pretty?
Gorgeous.
Not too plump?
No. Voluptuous. Fascinating. Exciting.
You sure you only been at sea for 6 months?
Where can I get in touch with Mr. Collins?
Well, he's at home. Oh, there's that darn timer bell in the dark room. Excuse me a minute?
What is it, Charlie?
I want to see who she is.
You mean you think it's another girl calling?
I'll give track odds.
That's the way you feel about it. I won't answer the phone.
All right, I will.
Shirley, sometimes I call later, honey.
Mr. Collins? Mr. Collins, this is Frank Crenshaw.
Frank! Well, how are you, old man? How's the Navy treating you, buddy boy? Schultz's boyfriend.
I just got in from 6-month sea duty. Listen, Mr. Collins, I'm calling you from your office, and there's a certain girl I sure would like to have a date with.
Oh, yeah, Frank. I know just who you mean.
She's voluptuous, fascinating, exciting, the most beautiful girl I've ever seen. You just got to arrange for...
Steady, Frank, steady. Frank, look, she's here at my house right now. Wait, listen, Frank. Don't worry about a thing. I'll take care of it. And, Frank, calm down, would you? Bye. He's not only been at sea 6 months, he's been submerged.
Hey, where you going?
Oh, to Mr. Collins' house. He's going to fix me up with that. Taxi! Glad to have met you, sir.
Sir, wait, just a minute.
Wait, down!
There we are, Chuck. All ready for the griddle.
Never mind, I'll eat it like this.
Chuck, it won't take a minute.
Oh, never mind this, Schultz. Go to the office right away. Your sailor friend is waiting there for you.
Please, Uncle Bob, let her make the pancakes.
Chuck, there's no time for that now. Look, if Frank gets a look at
Really,
another
boss,
girl...
I'm not interested in Frank Crenshaw.
You're not interested in Frank Crenshaw?
She hates him, don't you,
Look,
Schultz?
Chuck.
Here, let her make...
Chuck! Look, step into the living room for a minute, will you, Chuck? I want to talk to Schultz. You're too young to hear.
Not anymore. I'm aging fast.
Can you step into the living room, please?
Instead, could I step into the refrigerator?
Out, Chuck, out! Schultz, look, don't you realize this is your chance to get the ring on your finger? Now go down to that studio and grab that sailor before some other girl gets him.
I'm not worried.
You're not worried. This guy's been at sea so long, he'll propose to anything that dances backwards. Now,
I'm making you pancakes, nice, fluffy.
there's no time, Schultz. Get down to the office.
I can't. My car's out of gas.
All right, I'll drive you. Shirley can fix the pancakes. Come on.
He thinks I'm going to let Shirley get the credit for my mother's batter. That.
Schultz. Now, let me tell you something. You're going to that office if I have to pick you up in my arms and carry you.
You wouldn't dare. Boss, you're so masterful. Well, it's the wrong way, but it's over a threshold.
Bob, Well, what are you doing here?
Well, what are you doing here?
I left my purse in the kitchen.
Did she make that?
Yeah, and boy, this...
Matusi una bionda catina.
Say that in English.
Why, you can't understand that either.
Why don't you disappear down the drain with your spaghetti sauce?
You're just jealous because you can't cook.
Who can't cook? I'm making Bob pancakes.
You just think you are.
Arrivederci. I'll arrivederci you.
Oh, hi, Frank.
Hi, Chuck. Is your Uncle Bob here?
I don't think so.
Well, is there a beautiful blonde here?
In there.
Thanks.
And don't come back.
That fickle Bob Collins. I'd like to show him two can play at this game.
How do you do? My name is Frank Crenshaw. I'm a friend of Mr. Collins. He told me that maybe...
Maybe what, sailor boy?
that maybe we could get acquainted. You think there's a chance?
Uncle Bob, what do you want to
Chuck, put that stuff away.
Please, I'm a growing boy. I gotta have nourishment.
That is so silly. Shirley will make our breakfast for us. Where is she?
In the living room with Frank Crenshaw.
Uh-oh. I warned Schultz of this. Oh, Chuck, you better step outside, son.
But I'm starving.
When you get your breakfast, I'll take care of it, Chuck.
I want my mother.
You! Honey! Honey Bunch, I'm home! Why, Frank, oh boy. Frank Crenshaw, how are you? Glad to see you.
Mr. Collins, I sure do want to thank you for fixing me up.
Wow, yeah. Well, it's perfectly all right, Frank. I know how much Schultz means to you.
Schultz?
Yeah, have you seen my wife?
Your wife?
Oh, yeah, beautiful girl. About this tall, blonde, blue eyes, lovely figure.
Wearing a black and white knit dress with a turtleneck?
Possibly, yes. Have you seen her?
No. Well, my submarine, I gotta be getting back.
You know, Frank, there's nothing in this wide world like marriage. But take a little advice from me. Marry a girl like Schultz.
Yeah, I will.
You see, when you're married to a girl as beautiful as my wife, you're never quite sure, Frank, whether she's being true to you or not.
Oh, she's true to you. Real true.
You know, Frank, I think if I ever caught her with another man, I'd kill them both with my bare hands.
If I'm not inside the submarine when they submerge, I get awful wet.
With my bare hands, Frank. And no jury would convict me. It's the unwritten law.
Somebody ought to write it down.
Why, Frankie, honey, don't keep me waiting. Come back to the sofa.
Honest, I have never seen this woman before in my life.
Frankie, darling.
You stay out of this, stranger. Listen, Mr. Collins, I let my insurance lapse, and I'm the sole support of my mother. And besides, the fellas depend upon me to steer the submarine. Here's the woman I love. The only woman in the world for me.
Well, here we go again. Try and make it to be known as Wrong Way Schultz, but who cares?
Okay, Shirley, honey. Now you can fix breakfast for us.
You two-timer.
Yeah.
I wouldn't cook for you if you were starving to death.
Shirley, honey,
Uncle Bob, aren't we going to get anything to eat?
Chuck, look, boy, I'm a man of my word. I promised you breakfast, and you're going to get it. Now, what would you like on your toast? Cottage cheese and pickles or peanut butter and sardines?
Crenshaw was played by Dick Wesson. Bertha Krause by Kathleen Freeman. Shirley Swanson by Joy Lansing. Marie de Paulo by Donna Martell. This is Bill Baldwin speaking.